Hello everybody, my name is Toxic Warrior and welcome back to another video. This video will mark the beginning of the Shadow Quests across Gens 1 through 4. Today we'll be starting with Shadow Quest 1 in Generation 1. So if we come here and take a look at our quest log, we need to go to Wyvern Village and talk to Jovi. We are in Wyvern Village and Jovi is right here. Find Lily in Smogtown. As I am not all that familiar with the mappings of the other generations, besides Gen 4 and Gen 5, I'm going to be using /warp. I don't really recall the correct paths, so I know there is a walking path to Smog here, but I'm still going to be using /warp. So I need to find Lily. It has been a few years since I've done this quest, so I'm not all that sure of where all the locations for these NPCs are, so it's going to take me a minute to fly around and search for them. As always, I'll try to keep these uncut and show everything that I do. Make sure I didn't miss a clue. Let me try to find the road from Wyvern. That'll probably be a good start. Okay. There you are. As always, coordinates are in the top left corner. Okay, so I do not get leveled down, that's good. But you do start at level 52 battles. Level 52 battles and 3 shadow Pokemon is what this is going to look at initially. By the end, you'll be battling teams of 6 level 100s at the least. I don't think Shadow Quest 1 goes above battle level 100. Alright, need to find Aiden now. Or Adon. As you can see, I'll be using at least my fly permissions a little bit more than I usually do in these quests, just to get around a little quicker. Obviously, this will be one of the parts you can just skip through yourself, as commentary will be a little light through here. Oh, well, there's a Dawn. Nags in Amethyst. Okay. I'm pretty sure that path is near here. Yep. So we are looking for nags. Again, feel free to skip through. I'm going to avoid using the guide as much as possible for my own personal attempt at this. Oh, I forgot to heal. Interesting. As you can see, we're now at about level 72-ish with 4 Shadow Pokemon. For those that aren't aware, Shadow Pokemon are Pokemon that are of the type Shadow. They have no weaknesses, but they also have no resistances either. That means that anything will work against them, and anytime they use a Shadow move, it's super effective against you. However, if you're using a Shadow Pokemon or a Shadow move, that's neutral damage against another Shadow Pokemon. One moment, I need to do something real quick. And back to the battle. In terms of stats, they still use the base Pokemon stats. They're not any tougher in that sense. But again, any damage that you deal to them will only be neutral damage. Nothing you do will be 2 times damage against another shadow. Okay, now time to find Zook. Zook. Got a feeling. My feeling was wrong. It's still, yeah, still an Amethyst Tower. So it is in here. I thought that said town. So, up we climb. And apologies for any stupid moves I may make. It is 10:52. But at least when you're battling shadows, you can't mess up a typing move. So, I can't use a normal type against a shadow and it not be effective. Anything's going to be effective. These guys are quick. Quicker than the Cloister. With its 176 speed. Oh, so quick. And, of course, shadow moves can be either physical or special. So, play to whatever the Pokemon is more effective in. Alright, time to find Sek between Amber City and Petra. And I do not know the pathing for that one, so we're going to warp there. Now, I do have full bright on, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be easy to miss them if you don't, but they are right here, right near the entrance on the Amber side. Am I good? Yeah. Oh, I forgot Blastoise is really slow. At this point, any shadows that you'll encounter will have the ability reverse mode, which means they will take damage at the end of every turn. Later on, you'll see that that ability will be replaced for one of the base Pokemon's abilities. Ignore that I have 2 status moves and an Assault Vest on the Chandelure. I prefer having the extra defense on it. Special defense in that case. As you can see, we're almost to the point of level 100s, but we're still at 4 Pokemon per battle. That will change soon enough. Okay. Head back to the top of the volcano. I'm just going to fly there. Railcar teleportation's a little iffy. Sometimes it doesn't load in the map, so be wary of that. You may have to just walk up the volcano. Okay, here's Michael. I am removing the icicle plate. I'm going to cheese this. I'm going to make sure I survive. Because I'm not sure if I battle Cypher in this one. I'm not sure. I think Michael's the final battle. Yeah, it's a full team of level 100 shadows. Oh, okay. I could survive that. Good to know. Shadow Rush, of course, is going to be high defense, and this thing has 500. And again, one Shell Smash should outspeed most things. There's a Shadow Alakazam. I'm probably going to be screwed. Well, that's interesting. You know what? If I would have had the Icicle Plate, that would have killed it. So I am going to back out of this battle and restart. Because I know, so long as the Shadow Rush doesn't crit, I know I'll be able to be just fine after one hit from the Dragonite. I'm pretty sure it has Dragons and or Shadows and Outrage, the Dragon Rush, but I do not know what the final move would be. But now I should be able to take out most things in a single hit. Especially with that Icicle Plate back on, which adds a 20% bonus. And again, Shadow Pokemon do not keep their original typing. It is just the type Shadow. So, nothing will be weak when you use against a Shadow unless... Well, yeah, nothing will be weak against a Shadow. Snorlax is tough. Shocker. Oh yeah, Shadow End is a move that hits 50% of the time. When I originally did this Shadow Quest, I did a lot of brute force with it. This was a lot of wild caught Dragonite, Tyranitar, just hoping for the right combination of luck to take effect. But in these early ones, as you can see, Cloyster will pretty much do the job just fine. For the most part, of course. Yes, Shadow Storm, the move that takes a while. Shadow Storm. Is that physical? I think it's physical. Yeah, we'll use the Chandelure anyway. Just throw bodies at this thing. Oh, it's special. But it should be dead now with reverse mode. No, I'm still alive anyway. Gotta love the assault plate. Or assault plate, assault vest. But I believe that's the end of Shadow Quest 1. We'll see if I get the rewards. Yep, that's the end of Shadow Quest 1. So we get 1 Shadow Egg, 20,000 coins, and 50,000 experience. So, as you can see, that was mainly just a bunch of NPC battles. And 1 pretty decent cloister will do the job just fine. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, take care, and Shadow Quest 2 will be uploaded shortly.